All right, new stuff, legato, finger tapping. So, because of the everything being on the high strings, I'm just using my regular normal guitar. I was already holding it. But here we go. Number one, 60 beats per minute. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. One 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bad note. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the tapping. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. $180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. $300. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's max out the metronome. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't expect you to get up there. That's great if you do, but no need to try that. And well, I mean, try, sure, but just get where you can with it. So notice there's no time limit on this. There's no repeats. Just get where you can. Get where you can. I think about like 15 to 20 minutes would be plenty of time to work on this. May even take less. But yeah, just get where you can with it. Keep it clean. And I think that's everything. So yeah, we'll start working on the 6 chords next time. So basically what we'll end up doing is, start with your basic chords, as we always do. One of the things the PDF talks about is there's a couple ways of finding the 6, or a couple, we'll say, easy steps to get there. The first one it talks about is taking the 5th interval and raising it up to the 6. So I go like this to this. But that does mean some of these chords won't have a 5 or a 5th interval anymore. So, which is fine, because with the 5th interval being the most expendable, we can definitely just play like this chord, a C6, no 5, and it sounds just like a nice old C major 6. I like to say no 5 when we're cutting it out, just so we're more specific with the chord. But the chord like the D minor, yeah, we could take the 5th and raise that up, and then we'd have a D minor 6, no 5. But this chord shape does allow us to have all 4 intervals. So for the most part, what we're going to do is see if we can take the octave of the root note and lower that down to the 6 or flat 6. So that gives us a D minor 6 right there. So we can't do that with this C major chord here, because the octave of the root note is right there. We can't lower that down to an A. So that's a chord shape we can't just lower the octave down, but the D minor we can. The E minor we can't, so we want to take a 5th interval and raise that up to the flat 6. I like using that one. F major chord, using this one, that's, well, some stuff's going to have to go away, because we can definitely take the octave here and lower that down to the 6, which is a D. So I end up doing it like this. Really like that sound. G major. This one's a really easy one to do. So we can take that octave and just open it up. So now we have that open E string for the G major 6 or G6. A minor chord. So this one, if we make it an A minor flat 6, no 5, we end up with that. Oh, I'm sorry, it does have the 5, because it's got the E still. So that's one way of doing it, which is basically just an F major 7 with an A in the root. So yeah, A minor flat 6 and F major 7 have the same notes. So that's one way of doing that guy. You could also play the flat 6 up here instead. Really stands out when you do it that way. Then the B diminished. We can't get rid of the flat 5 in the diminished chord, because we got to have the flat 5 to make that chord happen. So we can take the octave, lower that down to the flat 6. We call this a B minor flat 6 flat 5. Much like we call it a B minor 7 flat 5, we call it a B minor flat 6 flat 5. Mouthful of a chord. Alright, that's what we're going to be doing in a few different keys as well. But yeah, any questions come up, let me know. I'll see you again next week.